Hi, my name is Joshua Rocha, and we're going to be talking about tracking the companies that track you online. As you can see, it was on August 19, 2010, and I started by highlighting this sentence because these are called fishers. Alright, so one of the fastest growing online businesses is the business of spying on the internet users by using sophisticated software to track movements through the web so that the information can be sold to advertisers. It sounds like people don't like know how to put like what's private and what's not online. So Julian Agwin recently led a team of reporters to the Wall Street Journal analyzing the tracking software. So it's good that the media is trying to get everybody like informed about this. So they discovered that nearly all of the most commonly visited websites gather information in real time about the behavior of online users, and many internet users are unaware that their information is being tracked, then traded. So we're gonna highlight some important information that many internet users are unaware that the information is being tracked and then traded. So the main point of this seems to be that people just don't know how to like protect themselves from getting like or hacked and stolen from their identities, and their information will be sold, and anybody else can use it. So from the interview with Agwin, how cookies and beacons work, based on the Wall Street Journal profile of the 26-year-old Ashley Hayes Beatty, and what tracking companies knew about her based on her internet usage. The company tracking Ashley knew all of her favorite movies, her age, her hometown, and that she liked quizzes and entertainment news. She was given an ID number, which stored on her computer in something called a cookie. And oftentimes, when you visit a website, these cookies are installed with you knowing it. Separately, when she went to some websites, they had a different kind of technology called a beacon, which is another tracker that tries to figure out what you're doing while you're on the page. Alright. So I wonder how many people are aware that they're being tracked by cookies and beacons. I bet you not a lot are. So we're gonna highlight this vocabulary. So in her case, this beacon was actually seeing her activity around movies. In particular, she had listed favorite movies on the website, and it saw she was typing those in and captured that data and stored it in a profile, which is stored in some other ship where there's a little jar that has ID number, and inside the jar it says these are her favorite movies. Well, there's a lot of people like enhancing their technology, and like their fishers are getting more money every day because people don't know what's public and private online. And every time they find more information about her, they add more to the file. So like every time they get like new things on her, they make more money. On dictionary.com, the site with most trackers installed among the 50 most popular websites. This one site that installed the most was dictionary.com, and visit to dictionary.com resulted in 234 trackers being installed on your test computer. and only 11 of those were installed by dictionary.com. So after so it sounds like after you finish visiting a website, you get cookies or beacons from not only from the main website but from other people who installed it on the website. So you should be careful what you put on your computer. On privacy concerns, it's totally fair to say that the tracking companies don't know your name, but my feeling is if they know everything else about you, it doesn't matter that they don't know your name, because it feels intrusive to have somebody know so much about you, particularly when we do so much online. So I agree with this because so many people put so much of their personal information online. That's why they get hacked so easily, and so many people just make so much money off of them because the more information they put on themselves is it's easy to get hacked. And so we're gonna highlight that that somebody knows so much about you. Well, this means that they don't even need to know your name because you're already giving them some information. They could just probably get your name off your email or your password. So when I look at my record of my browsing history, or I look at what pages I look at, it really seems to be a record of my thoughts. So if looking at your history is like looking at a diary, you're putting way too much information on the internet. So we're gonna put a little note that
countries including India, Brazil, France, Germany, and the United Kingdom to name the top 5 after the United States. I didn't really know 21,000 people.
So we're gonna put if your history looks like
However, Google isn't the only interesting company that wants.
So we're just gonna read this out. Every time I have a thought, I take an action online and Google it. So online tracking does build up on these incredibly rich dictionaries. So I'm gonna highlight words that I don't know. I think dictionaries is they build up so much rich information on you. So let's continue. One question is knowing your name that the right definition of anonymity? Right now, that is considered anonymous. If they don't know your name, they're not covered by laws that you regulate personal identifiable information. So I'm confused by this so if they don't know your name, they're not covered by laws that regulate personal identifiable information. So that probably means that if they're not violating any laws, if they don't know your name, they just know because you're giving them your information, so it's not their fault. So your name is not really important. It's considered anonymous. So we're gonna put this as vocabulary because anonymous means like it's just questionable because so many people just put their name, but they don't really need your name. They just need your information. So here's some of the vocabulary. A cookie is something we did not discuss in technology when we discussed internet safes. Basically, cookies track what you do and are automatically installed you when you visit websites. So this is tracking the companies that track you online. So many companies track you, and they get so much information and so much money off of you. So you should be careful on what you post. So that's the wrap of it. Thank you for listening.